everyone, and welcome to this pick a card reading. So, this reading is going to be about how often does this person you're asking about think about you. So I do have 5 options here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a general reading, of course, and with that also, something else I want to say, let me phrase it like that, is that with this reading, it could be a possibility that I see with the cards that this person thinks about you a lot. It could be a possibility I see that this person doesn't think about you much at all. And so I just want to make that clear that there could be different possibilities for the answers here. If a certain kind of answer will make you unhappy in any sort of way, just make you feel any sort of negative emotion, like, sadness or anything like that because of this general reading, then please don't watch this reading. I don't want that for any of you, but I am just going to be very honest here about what I'm seeing with the cards out of respect for you and also for my cards and for Spirit, the one giving me the messages about, how often this person thinks about you through the cards. So that's what I'm going to be doing for this reading. I wanted to go ahead and make that clear. So yeah, the timestamps will be in the description box, and so I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. So if you need more time, you can pause the video, scroll back and pause and choose your pile. Okay, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 1. So we're going to go ahead and see how often this person thinks about you. I kind of mentioned a little bit of a disclaimer, I guess you could call it, in the beginning, so I recommend watching that if you haven't. But yeah, so as always, this is a general reading. Take what resonates here only, and don't take anything that doesn't resonate with you. We're going to get started and see how often this person you're asking about thinks about you. This does not have to be for romantic connections only. You can ignore any romance messages if there are any, if you're not asking about someone like a romantic connection, I guess. So let's go ahead and start. We have Princess of Gems, 8 of Wings, 5 of Pentacles reversed, DNA Karma, Strength, All That Glitters, Inspiration, Keep an Open Mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the cards, see what I'm feeling here. So first off, for a lot of you here, you have a past with this person. Could be a short past, you've known this person for a short time, but you still have a bit of a past with them, maybe not a super long past, or it could be you do have a long past with this person. But with DNA, this person definitely thinks about the past here with the DNA Karma card, as well as with All That Glitters. It could be possible that in the past there was some kind of dishonesty or deception with All That Glitters, and there could be some current dishonesty or deception. You'll know for your situation if there is, maybe on your part or on this person's part. But this person, I feel like for a lot of you, this person just feels like there's something they don't know about you with this All That Glitters card. And it may be because possibly this is someone from your past who you're not speaking to or you haven't seen in a while. So that is a lot of the times a reason that a lot of people, like this card comes up in readings I tend to see is because of that, not necessarily lying or anything like that, but just because of not seeing, when you don't see someone for a long time, you tend to not know what they're up to, what they're doing, and so that may be the case. Or if that's not the case here, this person definitely may feel like you could be not completely honest with them, hiding something from them, or there has been that situation in the past. But that's what I'm getting with that card. And so this person with Eight of Wings, this person definitely does think about you. And yeah, swords are thoughts. And so with the Eight of Wings here, this typically talks of negative thoughts kind of surrounding someone, and those negative thoughts prevent them from taking any sort of action. And so, especially if this is a no communication, separation situation here for you, for those of you that pick this pile, this Eight of Wings, this person's negative thoughts about, you possibly being dishonest with them, and possibly that has happened in the past, either them doing that or you doing that. And so this person's just basically not thinking the most positively about this situation currently, and so that stops them from contacting you if you're not in contact, or even if you are in contact or seeing this person, it could stop them from saying something that they want to say to you, giving you some sort of message, making some sort of, giving you some sort of offer, some sort of offer that will last, with the Page of Pentacles being here. But this person definitely thinks about you, and they think about you in an open-minded way, with keep an open mind. So no matter what has happened with this person in the past or what's happening with them currently, and despite even them maybe thinking that you're not being completely honest with them, or you'll know for your situation if it resonates that this person is not being honest with you. You'll know it for sure if that's your situation. But yeah, with keeping open mind, they're still open-minded with you. I feel like they do think about you often here with these cards, and so I feel like it's with these cards, it is quite often. And with the Eight of Wings, yeah, I wouldn't go as far to say like every second of the day they think about you, but they think about you quite often. And with Five of Pentacles reversed, they don't want to have any problems here. If you are in separation, no communication, they don't want that. They also don't want to feel, left out by you, rejected by you. But for some of you, this person may have not taken any action towards you in the past, or even now, like any action to possibly tell you something, or if you're not in a relationship, to get into a relationship, something like that, because of them not thinking the most positively about this. But they do want things to be positive between you two with Strength card. I feel like this person is a compassionate person, and no matter what has happened in the past or what's happening currently, they will be compassionate towards you. And I feel like they're going to hope that you'll be compassionate towards them and understanding with the Strength card. I feel like this person's trying to move on from any past issues you two have had here. Like I said, it doesn't matter how long in the past it's been. And it could be for some of you that it's even past problems with other people this person is still kind of dealing with, still trying to get over. But they're open-minded about you. They are thinking about you quite often here, and their thoughts are mostly negative, so that's kind of stopping them from taking some sort of action they want to take, like maybe offering you commitment here, for example, or just giving you some sort of kind message here, telling you something like how much you mean to them or something like that. Because I do feel like they care, and I do feel like they're open-minded about anything happening here with this card, open-minded about a relationship happening if you're not in one, that sort of thing with the open mind card. And so, yeah, I feel like they're not holding any grudges here. They're at least trying to not think negatively anymore, because they are still, I feel, a bit worried about getting hurt, or maybe worried about hurting you here, maybe for the first time or again here. And they're definitely working on that. But I feel that in regards to you, mostly they're pretty open-minded about anything happening here. They're open-minded about whatever could happen. They definitely want things to go well here. They want to not feel rejected by you, to not feel left out by you, and they don't want you to feel left out or rejected either. And so yeah, that's what they're hoping for. But it could be definitely on them to really take some action to make that happen, to make you or to make them feel less rejected or less left out, to make you to, maybe work together better, something like that. Could be up to them to take that action to make that happen. But they're definitely thinking about it, and they could definitely possibly do it in the future once they have moved past these negative thoughts and negative thinking of that maybe you are being dishonest, or you could be, or you could, lie to them or cheat on them, stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. For those of you that chose option number 1, thank you so much for watching this reading. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Alright, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 2. So how often does this person think about you? We're going to go ahead and take a look. As always, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates. And you can be asking about any sort of connection. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there could definitely be some romance messages in here, so just ignore them if you're not asking about a romantic connection. So let's take a look at the cards. We have 8 of Gems. We have Dream Time, Creation, Throat Chakra, Here and Now, No Place Like Home, Emotional Balance, and It's Safe for You to Love. Okay, so with these cards, for how often this person thinks about you, I feel like this person with emotional balance here and It Is Safe for You to Love, this person is really trying to do like what this card says, open their heart to give and receive, love here, with emotional balance here as well, being the heart chakra. And this card talks of stability, harmony, peace, fluidity. This card also reminds me of the Ace of Cups in tarot. So this person really wants to open their heart to you. They really want to maybe start a relationship if you're not in one, or express their emotions to you some way here. Because unlike the Ace of Cups, this cup is not overflowing. And so I feel like with this next to this card, this person's kind of holding themselves back from really expressing all of their emotions here. Could be that they have expressed some of their emotions here or something like that, but I feel like they haven't expressed all of their emotions. They haven't really let their emotions overflow. They haven't fully let themselves open up to love, open up to you in a loving and caring way. They haven't fully allowed that, and for some of you it could be possible that that is because this person, they may have their focus a bit elsewhere with 8 of Gems here, like on their career, on their work, even on some kind of hobby with 8 of Gems, and so that may be an influence here that stops them from completely opening up to love because they have other, like they're focused on other things. But this person with Dreamtime, Creation, this person definitely kind of dreams up and really thinks about what could happen here with you. And with the Ace of Cups, like I feel like it's very romantic sort of dreaming here. And the throat chakra, they also could dream about talking to you and expressing their emotions to you. For some of you, if this is like no communication, this person definitely wants to talk to you, definitely wants to speak to you with the throat chakra coming up, and they think about that happening and they kind of dream up maybe how that could happen, or what they could do to make that happen. But with Here and Now, like I mentioned with the 8 of Pentacles, something that could hold this person back from maybe contacting you, or from maybe getting into a relationship with you, opening up to you, expressing their emotions to you, could be their focus elsewhere that hinders them from doing that. And so they have a focus on the present and what they're doing other than love, and so that prevents them from opening up to you and saying what they want to say, doing what they want to do here. With No Place Like Home, I feel like this person could possibly be a bit too secure in that state they're in, and in that state is not completely opening their heart up to love, opening their heart up to you specifically here. So they could be definitely comfortable in that state, and it's what they've possibly been doing for a long time with you, or maybe with other people, and so it's just something they're comfortable with, and they're kind of in their security zone, I guess, is what I'm getting from this card, and it's making them feel secure by kind of not opening up, because maybe they've opened up in the past and that's caused problems, or it's made them be hurt, and so that's why not opening up brings them security because they feel safer that way. But yeah, I feel that for how often this person thinks about you, I feel like this person does think about you often here. I wouldn't say super often because of what I was mentioning with this person having their focus elsewhere, not completely on love. But they do think about you a good bit here for sure with these cards and what I'm getting. They, kind of dream up possibilities here with you. They think about, what could happen here. Maybe they dream about what's currently happening, but I feel like it's a lot of dreaming about what could happen, what they want to happen. And so that's definitely them thinking about you. And yeah, I feel like it's often. I don't feel like it's like super, super often because of the Eight of Gems here. They have their focus elsewhere on something like their job, their work, their career, possibly school or a hobby even. That's just really taking up their time and that they have a lot of focus on presently. And so that kind of prevents them from thinking about you a ton, but they do think about you quite often is what I'll say here with these cards, because they do want to open up. They do want, some peace here. They want to feel very happy with you, and they want to have a happy connection and harmonious connection with you, but I feel like a lot of it that's holding them back is being hurt in the past when they've opened up, and also just being focused on the present with other things in their life. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say with these cards. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Alright, hello to everyone who chose pile number 3. So how often does this person think about you? We're going to go ahead and take a look at the cards. This is a general reading, so please take only what resonates with you and leave what does not. And so, yeah, I would recommend maybe watching what I had to say in the beginning about this reading before you watched it. And if you have already watched that part, the beginning of my video, then we can go ahead and start here. Or maybe if you don't want to watch that part, you don't have to. We're going to start anyway. We have Oops the Chariot, Princess of Shells, the Star, Iceberg, Six of Cups, Fork in the Road reversed, relationships, and past life relationship. Alright, so already I'm going to go ahead and say that if this is not an ex or past love, someone from your past here, someone you have a past with, then I would recommend picking a different pile because this is not the pile for you. But so if this is your scenario, if this is a past, like an ex or something like that, because you have past life relationship, we have Six of Cups, which is why I say that, if this is someone you don't have a past with, then this is probably not the right pile for you, because this person definitely thinks about the past with you and your past together, your past either in a relationship, or you could currently be in a relationship but you have a past with this person, of course, like maybe you've been together for quite a while. But yeah, I feel for a lot of you this is an ex or past love, and yeah, but you have a past with this person. This person definitely thinks about the past. They think about what has happened between you two in the past, in your relationship or in your connection. Maybe if you didn't have a relationship, but they think about that a lot. And that definitely shows with the Six of Cups and past life relationship. They don't think about it in a negative way. With the Six of Cups being upright, they focus on the positive memories with you in the past. They don't focus so much on the negative. The Star as well. Coming up here, this person sees the positive. This person is positively thinking about you and this connection. And I feel that with Fork in the Road reversed, I feel like this person knows what they want when it comes to you, when it comes to this connection. And I feel like what they want is to either get back together or to be in a relationship for the first time, or if you're currently in a relationship, they want to maybe go on more dates or be more romantic. Like this card talks about, it's called the romantic here at the bottom. And so this person definitely wants to take that action. They want to do something here to, like I mentioned, either get back together, get together for the first time, show you that they care about you, show you that they enjoy being in a relationship with you and that they have a lot of fond memories with you. Because like I mentioned, this person is not thinking about you in a negative way at all here with these cards. They think about you very positively. They think about all of the good times you've had together in the past. And with iceberg, it could be possible that, similar to another pile here, if this is someone from your past you haven't seen or spoken to in a while, that this person that you're asking about, they think about the fact that they may not know a lot about you now. Like they may not know, how you're feeling about them or what you're doing, those sort of things. And if you have seen this person recently, have spoken to them, or with them in a relationship, the iceberg submerged card could still apply in the sense that this person doesn't feel like they know exactly how you feel. Maybe it could be possible you've told them, but this person still feels like they don't know exactly for sure what you're feeling like. If this is an ex, if you want to get back together, that those sort of things. They're not completely sure on your thoughts here, on your outlook on this connection, on how you're feeling about it, thinking about it. And so with fork in the road reversed, this person is very sure about what they want, like I mentioned already with Page of Cups. They're very sure about it and they're not confused about it with fork in the road in reverse. But they feel like maybe you are here with this card, and so that, I guess, causes some confusion for them because they're not exactly sure if they should take some action. It could be possible that they're currently taking some action for some of you. If you are, talking to this person, you are maybe with them in a relationship or just in communication, maybe seeing each other. It could be possible that they're already taking some action here despite not knowing exactly what you want or exactly, how you would want them to, maybe express themselves to you or get into a relationship with you, that sort of thing, if you're not in one. So, that's what I'm seeing with these cards. And for how often this person thinks about you, of course, with these cards, they definitely do think about you. And I would say with these cards, they think about you very often. A lot of the time, they are thinking about you because they do have feelings for you here. They do, either enjoy being in a relationship with you if you are in one, or they want to be in a relationship with you if you're not in one. And so, I would say they think about you very often here because all these cards I'm feeling are directed towards you here and not them having their mind on other parts of their life, really, because they're really determined, like this card says, to make something happen here with you, to be romantic with you, to be more romantic, or to be to start being romantic if they're not currently romantic here. But so I would say I think about you very often here. Of course, no one can think about one person like every second of every day, but they do think about you very often here though, so quite a lot. So that's what I'm going to say with these cards here. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on this video and please subscribe. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Alright, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 4. So, how often does this person think about you? We're going to go ahead and take a look. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. I would recommend watching the beginning of this video and seeing what I have to say about this reading, about the answers that could be in this reading. So I would recommend that if you haven't already to go and watch that part. So let's go ahead and get started with the cards and take a look at the cards and see how often this person thinks about you. So we have King of Swords reversed, or in this deck, King of Wings reversed. We have Cave, Sanctuary, Judgment reversed, Four of Cups reversed, Loyal Heart reversed, Grounding, and Forgiving and Learning. Okay, so with these cards, once again, I'm feeling that if this is not someone that you have a past with, then I'm maybe I would probably recommend picking a different pile if this is not an ex or like a past love, someone that you have a past with. I would recommend choosing a different pile here, because with these cards, with Loyal Heart reversed, Judgment reversed, and Forgiving and Learning, well, with Judgment reversed, this person really doesn't like thinking about the past with you here. This person is not feeling the most positive about it with a Loyal Heart in reverse. So this could have possibly been due to disloyalty here, maybe by you or by this person, or possibly it doesn't have to be necessarily cheating or disloyalty. It could be something else that just caused you to break up, maybe fights or anything that could cause you to break up here. You'll know for your situation what happened with this person, because like I mentioned, I feel like this is a pile for people who have most likely been with this person before, like in a relationship, or been involved with this person in some way, like a past love sort of thing. This person is really trying to not think about the past, like I mentioned with Judgment in reverse. They're trying to release the past. They're trying to forgive and learn, maybe forgive you or forgive themselves for whatever you or they did in the past. With the Grounding card here, I feel like whatever happened, this person was very emotional about it with this card coming up, and so they're really working on feeling less emotional by grounding themselves, trying to maybe with this card they could be trying to put their focus elsewhere on more practical things like their work or their career or school, anything like that, to take their focus off of the past with you so they don't think about it. And with grounding, they could also be grounding themselves in a sense that they are being in the present and not focusing so much on the past, and just being really grounded and focused in the present and focused on themselves with the Cave Sanctuary card. With King of Winter, not King of Winter, I don't know. That's a different deck. With King of Wings reversed, this is King of Swords reversed. I feel that for how often this person thinks about you here, I would say they think about you, well, with these cards, this person is really trying not to think about you here, to be very honest. I'm sorry to give that message I'm sorry to give that message, but that is what I'm getting with these cards, is that this person is really trying not to think about you, trying to think as little as possible about you and what happened with you in the past, because like I mentioned, they were hurt by it. It was something that was hard for them, emotional for them, and this is general, so each of you will have a different reason. Like I'm sure you'll know for your situation why this person felt hurt or they felt bad about maybe what they did, if they did something, but no matter what happened, and they're trying to learn from it, they're trying to forgive you, forgive themselves, and they're not wanting to think about whatever it was that happened in the past. With Four of Cups in reverse, I feel that this person with this card is not paying a ton of attention. Well, they're not thinking a ton, I feel, about you, because they're really trying not to. And so, yeah, to be very blunt about it, I feel like this person does not think about you that often. They do think about you sometimes with these cards, and when they do, they they feel like they need to not do that. They feel like they need to release whatever has happened with you in the past, and so they, like I mentioned, they try not to think about you or anything that happened in the past, period, because it makes them unhappy, I feel, with these cards, and it makes them not feel great, and so they try to shift their focus elsewhere, put their focus more on themselves, and focus on what they need to do in their life here. With these cards, with King of Winter reversed, swords are about thoughts, and so I feel like this person, unfortunately, they just don't think about you that often. I'm sorry to be very blunt about it once again, but that is what I have to say though with these cards. And with Four of Cups reversed, one more thing, this card does talk of, I feel, in this deck, them not paying attention a ton to you or the situation with you currently or what happened in the past, because it makes them feel, like I mentioned, emotional. So I think that's now all I have to say with these cards. Thank you so much for watching this reading. That is all I have to say for you today. If you need a personal reading, you can look in the description box below. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Alright, so hello to everyone who chose pile number 5. So, how often does this person think about you? I would recommend watching the beginning of this video before you watch this reading, but if you already watched that, then great. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine as well. But this is a general reading, so take what resonates only here. Let's go ahead and look at the cards and see how often this person thinks about you. We have the Hermit, Princess of Wings, Seven of Cups, or Seven of Shells, Six of Shells, Clouds, Shape-Shifting, the Hierophant reversed, Why, Communication, and Trust. So, with these cards here, this is interesting because we have the Hierophant reversed and we have the Six of Shells here. So I think that this person is kind of in a bit of a dual energy, I guess I would call it. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. On one hand, this person is thinking about the past, possibly with you, possibly with someone else. It could be with Six of Shells if you don't have a past with this person, and you could have a past with this person, but maybe it's not that long ago in the past. That's fine as well. But if this is someone like maybe brand new who you've just met, this person is probably thinking about the past with someone else. But so they're thinking about the past with you or with someone else here on one hand, but on the other hand, they're trying not to think about the past. They're trying not to focus on that with these cards, and they're trying to move their thoughts away from that, move their thoughts away from thinking about the past with you or the past with others. Could be even if you do have a past with this person, they could also be thinking about their past with other people as well. And I think that this person's past has definitely, it is affecting their thoughts about you here. With trust, it could be that this person they could have trust issues due to what has happened with you or with others in the past. And I feel with the Why card, this person, they're thinking, I feel like, about the past, and they don't want to be, like I mentioned, they're thinking about the past, but they don't want to think about the past. And so it could be to a point where this person is kind of overthinking about the past and really wondering, why did this happen? Why didn't that happen? Really kind of overthinking what happened in the past, and they know that they shouldn't do that. They know that they need to not do that, whether it be the past with you or past with others, and they know they need to maybe trust you or just trust in, a higher power, for example, that things will work out here how they're meant to, for example. And with the communication card, it could be possible that this person has trust issues. You'll know for your situation if this person does have trust issues due to communication in the past, being, like dishonesty, lying in the past, and so that could have caused this person to have trust issues. With Seven of Cups, Seven of Shells here as well, this does talk about, like this card says illusion, talks about confusion, and I feel this person may have been confused in the past by someone, lied to possibly, and so that causes them to have trust issues. And I feel like this person is wanting to be very honest. With the Page of Swords, or in this deck, Princess of Wings card. And with this in communication, it could be possible that if you're not in communication, this person wants to be, or if you are in communication, this person is always trying to be honest with you. They always want to tell you the truth and be truthful about what they, are thinking, about what they're feeling, that sort of thing. And with Seven of Shells, it could be that this person at times does feel confused. They do feel like they possibly aren't knowing exactly what they want to say or knowing exactly what they want to do, and so maybe that could prevent them from explaining that to you, like telling you what they are thinking, because maybe they don't know what they're thinking. I might want to pull a clarifier for Seven of Cups there. And with the Hermit, I feel like this person is someone who values their alone time. This is someone who is okay with being alone. With the Hermits, I feel, they do like spending time alone. I feel like this person is not someone who is like, who doesn't like that, who doesn't like being alone. I feel like this person does like it. I feel like this person does like having time to themselves, time to think about themselves, and to maybe, do a lot of thinking here, which could definitely be sometimes a bad thing when they overthink things. But let me pull a clarifier for Seven of Cups real quick. So we have Ace of Shells, or Ace of Cups on its side here. So with this card, it could be that this person, if you're not in a relationship with this person, it may be that this person is very unsure about if they want to be. And so that causes them to not be able to communicate, I guess, honestly about that, or tell you honestly about that, because they don't know. And so I feel like it may be something that this person doesn't bring up, or maybe for some of you, this person has told you that they don't know if they want to be with you or not, or something like that. But I feel like it is, they're confused about if they want a relationship with you or not, if you're not already in one. And with the Seven of Shells here as well, you'll know if this resonates with you or not. But with Seven of Shells, it can also talk about options, and so this person could definitely have options, and so they're unsure if they want to start a relationship with you or someone else. It could be however many options this person has that is confusing them, and so it's stopping them from, maybe starting a relationship with you or telling you something, or things like that. It's just stopping them from being as honest as they want to be, because they're confused in their own mind about what they want here, if they want a relationship or not. with you, or if they want a relationship with someone else, possibly for some of you. But that's what I'm getting with that Seven of Shells card, with the clarifier there, along with the other things I've said about Seven of Shells. I think that's all I needed there with that Ace of Cups card. So yeah, I think that this person, for how often they think about you, I would say they think about you quite often. I feel like they don't think about you super often, like not very, very often or very often. They think about you quite often is what I'll say, because with the Hermit here, this person, like I mentioned, they value their alone time. They like time alone. And when it comes to you, I feel like they do think about you and maybe even overthink about you in the situation with you, or what's happened with you in the past, or what's happening with you currently, especially if this is someone who has multiple people to choose from, that sort of thing. But yeah, so they think about you a good amount, not a ton, but a good amount. Quite often is the word I would use, quite. And they do put focus on themselves though, and they do spend time alone, think about themselves, think about other things in their life as well. I'm getting with this Hermit card coming up. So that is, I think, all I have to say for those of you that chose pile number 5. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. That's all I have for you today. Bye.